What's going on, guys? Today I'm out here in this walkway section of my garden, rearranging things just to make everything look a little bit better, a little bit more fuller once everything grows out. And I thought, hey, since I'm working on the peonies, why not make a video talking about them? Because I've learned a few things as a first time or a person who's first time planting peonies, period. And I thought I wanted to share that with you and, hopefully help you out in case you are yourself growing some peonies. So a little bit of a backstory. These are Sarah Bernhardt Peonies, and I bought them from my local Costco, I want to say late September, maybe early fall, and they were just sitting there, and by the time that I got to them, again, because it's pretty late in the season, these peonies were, I don't want to say they were withering, but they were definitely like late in the season. So on a whim, because again, I never planted peonies before, I decided to just, hey, let's just buy it, put them in the ground and see what happens. Now, because it was late in the season, here in Washington, late fall, things are going to start raining a lot, and that's what we got. We got a lot of rain, and last year, along with the rain came a lot of wind. Like, we had a particularly windy season, and peonies in general, when I bought them, they were probably, like yay wide and maybe half this height, but with peonies, they're very tall standing stalks, and because of a lot of wind, they just came and like crippled everything. Everything went over, and from, as a first time planter, everything looked dead. I mean, it was just withered over and it started to turn brown, looking real bad. Needless to say, I was pretty disappointed because I believe when I bought these, they were like $30 a plant. I bought 3, so that was like $100 out the door, So again, I was pretty disappointed watching everything lay over on the ground, turning brown and dying. And I thought, hey, let's just wait till spring, pull everything out, throw it away, and, start over with something else. Flash forward to today is April 30th, and at the beginning of April, I just came outside walking around and noticed, hey, there's little sprouts coming up from each one of these peonies, and to my surprise, they were still alive. What I didn't know is that peonies, actually, as they grow, everything that you see here, everything above ground essentially dies, and it doesn't grow back. It's not like a regular flower that you might think of. These stalks stay, maybe like roses. The stalks stay, and then the next year flowers come up above, keep growing out. A subsection of peonies don't work that way. There's 2 types of peonies. One that are like these Sarah Bernhardt, where essentially everything above ground dies and just the root stays alive over winter, and then everything comes back from the root every year. So everything that you see here is going to be going away, and then the whole plant regrows every year. So that is very important to know, because as we go into winter, again, like I said, everything's going to die. So what you essentially do is trim everything down to maybe an inch or so off the ground to help the plant save energy, conserve everything to the root, so that next spring or when the weather picks up, everything grows back up like this. And again, this is April 30th, and everything started to grow at about the beginning of April, so about 2-ish feet tall, maybe just as wide, from just 1 month of growth. This is everything right here, and as you can see, there are some buds starting to come out on every one of these plants. And unfortunately, as you saw at the beginning of this video, I was moving things around, and maybe that's that's detrimental to these plants, but I have a feeling these are going to be pretty ferocious grower, and they're going to be pretty hardy. I mean, I believe they're hardy down to like zone 3, so they're pretty tough, and I have a feeling these plants are going to be just fine, even though I just retransplanted them a couple feet away from where they were. I think that's about it as far as today, just a little minor update on these. I'll continue to make videos about them as they grow throughout the years, and definitely later in a month or so when these buds are fully bloomed, and I'm expecting a great flower show later in this season, and I'll make sure to update you guys on that. And with that, I hope this video has helped you out. If you have any questions, just leave it down below, and I'll try my best to answer them for you, because as a first-time gardener, essentially, I'm finding out that a lot of stuff on like various plants that I'm planting, there isn't too much information about them on the internet. So I'm learning as I grow these plants, and hopefully I can help you out on your journey. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.